fired again. Same 30-minute delay. Women went off at 7:40 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It was a familiar sight in the swim with Lauren Brandon moving to the front. Holly Lawrence tried to capitalize on super swimmer Lauren Brandon's strength, held stroke with her, got on her feet for a while, but wasn't able to hold. It was Lauren Brandon, a familiar sight, leading the swim this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. And she held that lead the whole way, was able to gap Holly, as you said, and get into transition with a nice little buffer to give her some time to kind of stretch her legs out on the bike before getting pressured by Holly Lawrence. But Holly Lawrence coming through transition in second place, Rachel Olson coming through in third place, and it was Rach McBride who actually came out of the water in fourth place in our women's race. But Holly Lawrence spared no time, Dee, and went straight to the front to try to bridge up to Lauren Brandon.
Yeah, and she did it awfully quickly, and Lauren Brandon didn't let her go, though. I give credit to Lauren Brandon, who held on to Holly Lawrence, even tried to share in the workload at the front of the race, but Holly seemed to want to do it all on her own. But this was the Morton mover on the bike course. It was Rach McBride who ultimately would come off the bike in first place with Holly Lawrence close behind. Holly was very aggressive through transition and in the opening miles of the run, and it looked like it was going to be Holly Lawrence's day.
No, it really did, Dee, and it was one of those where we thought, Rach did a good effort to put themselves in the front, maybe just to get that fastest bike split of the day. But it was a surprise to us to see this athlete continue to push the pace and capitalize when that former leader, Holly Lawrence, had issues on the run.
Yeah, some tough issues for Holly Lawrence. She battled, tried to get it back together, gave herself every opportunity, taking her time with the aid stations, trying to get the aid on board, but it was just too much. And then it was Lesley Smith who ran her way through the field. She had her work cut out for her to get to the top step of the podium. She came awfully close, ran her way into second place today. A familiar sight here in Boulder, great runner. And of course, Dr. Hannah Wells, who is just steady and strong, never faltered all day long. Strong swim, strong bike, strong run, who took home the third step on the podium.
But it was Rach McBride who got a much delighted win here at Ironman 70.3 Boulder, holding off those two women that were chasing hard from behind. And Lesley Smith, as you said, closing out with a fast run to cross that finish line in second place.
And Dr. Hannah Wells in third. What a day of racing. And we will recap our women's top 10 here. Rach McBride in first, Lesley Smith second, Hannah Wells third, Molly Hebda with a breakthrough performance in fourth, Danielle Lewis in fifth, Nicole Falcaro fifth, Tyler Hudasek in seventh place, Alicia Hill in eighth, Lauren Brandon and Brianna Troska rounding out the top 10